American sociologist Joyson pointed that patriarchal society means male taking privilege by male-dominated and male-identified. It is also organized women to play a second role in society after male, and are seen as weakers. Also, girls barely get the education chance and be married off young, and no control over their bodies and less income. However, in Asian matrilineal communities, a report from BBC Sani noted that power and influence are shared between women and men. A documentary filmed by Vice pointed that
from their families, so there are no divorces, there's no slut shaming. They have found some form of gender balance, I guess.
Male gaze firstly appeared in 1975 Laura Movies article called Visual Pleasure and Narrative Cinema. She pointed that in the world of gender imbalance, women being looked at and displayed as sexual object viewed actively by male. This is the definition for male gaze. The impression of male gaze: would female be shaped an ideology with submissiveness? Male put them into position which could randomly judged by men for pleasure, and through self-censorship, this ideology promotes women as actual objects that lose their subjectivity. When we talk about the porn scene, we found directors like using different ways to show audience like male gaze, like fish eyes, the sexual of women's body, pleasure facial expressions, even the violence. The director seems to have achieved the joy of controlling the women in this scene by using the fisheye lens to scratch and string the violence. There are a bunch of stigmatization words using umbrella in the shot. The most and first person is from a selfish and cheating lawyer. He deceived Bella for sex and take benefits from her beauty at the first. However,
you are a monster, a horned monster, a demon sent to take my heart and pull it like toffee to ruin me. I look at you and I see nothing but ugliness.
The act of letting a strange man ride on me has erased all that.
Fuck! You hoard yourself.
Exactly, after Bella being a whore, which be defined as a dirty woman under the framework of male society. Through all, Lawyer always saw Bella as his personal item, so he started to use the stigmatization words to describe the Bella, therefore aiming to humiliate and trap a woman in the moral rules.
I can now see you are not that.
Luckily, Bella not be trapped in his moral stigmatization trap. Now is confident with her subjectivity and rejected Lawyer.
She suffered a brain injury.
First time a male commented that Bella is a pretty retard. In Naomi Wolf, The Beauty Myth 1991, she pointed that a male stereotype culture male define women as two types. One is beauty without intelligence. The other one is intelligence without beauty. They put women to fit the myth ideal beauty in male society and try to only shape women as the beauty. That in the male's culture, the culture can keep male. Bitch, cunt, and slut all demonstrate that our male culture always tries to surprise and restrict women to the rules they set up, and abuses women's identity further for production or other purpose, such as attractiveness. Women has been taught be nice and been educated by gender discrimination, stigmatization words since they grew up. For summarization, nowadays likely more of the actress is standing on the screen. To say women's identity is a long way to go. They show different possibilities of women, shows what women can really do and what women really are. There's low limitations for women. Women is equal as men. The only difference is the stereotype of the male society. It's not only the topic of how women should be, it's also the topic for all the human, the male society, how equal society treat for women. At this point, I'm going to use J.K. Rowling's sentence to end this summarization. To find women's and define women's identity strong and sensitive cannot happen if women are being treated as objects for man's pleasure. They can only happen when society decides to stand up for gender equality. So that could be ending the objectification of women everywhere. J.K. Rowling.